have an idea for the UN.
Oh, yeah?
Since we don't really kind of care what they think about war anymore, maybe we could put the UN to work on some, I don't know, smaller yet, I think, important projects. And I have one that they could start with.
All right.
I think this should be, UN, United Nations. This is something that the world needs, okay? I think if you're one of these explorers who wants to be the first person to walk to the North Pole and suddenly it gets cold and you need help, you should get a letter from the UN saying, huh. How long are we going to continue to coddle these people who want to climb off the edge of the earth, and then we got to send in rescue planes and rescue crews at the cost of tens of thousands of dollars?
Darwin is...
So that one guy can say, I was the first one to walk from Canada to the North Pole. Do you know this story?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I didn't watch news all weekend long.
All
I was
right.
such a lazy slob.
Oh, that sounds good.
It was great.
A British explorer, damn foreigners. He walked from Canada.
Uh-huh.
He reached the North Pole a week ago,
Right.
And now he's stranded with his food running low. His name is Penn, I don't know, whatever. He's 41.
Uh-huh.
First person to reach the North Pole unsupported from Canada on May 19th, okay? So he walked
Right.
from Canada to the North Pole. And you know what these people think? They think they're going to be like side by side with Neil Armstrong in the history books. And you're not.
No.
You remember they finally, after like 1 million attempts, someone flew around the world in a balloon? After all these rich guys had
Right.
tried it for 1 million times?
Right.
And finally someone did it like last year? What's his name?
Don't know.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell
'Cause I
you.
don't care.
For $1 million, I couldn't tell you.
Right.
Because no one cares.
Right. Except for the guy who did it.
Yeah.
And maybe his mom.
And the people that he paid.
Right.
Yeah. A 500-mile walk. He started in March.
That just sounds stupid.
And, you see it on this commercial. You know this commercial where the broads
chick one?
are up there and she's got a sore shoulder?
Yeah.
And she's walking across the South Pole.
Right. But
And-
at least she was smart and took one of those parachute things. That
Yeah.
Or go along a little fast.
And, at the end, it's like they became the first people to walk across the South Pole. And if they weren't featured in like a super aspirin commercial, you wouldn't know.
Well, and we remember her too because she's named after some movie star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cary Grant.
Yes, exactly. That's
Bobby.
her name, Bobby.
Bob Hope.
Yeah. And so now he's stranded.
And he's whining.
And check this out. Here's the quote. The weather at the North Pole is often bad this time of year.
Really? What an Einstein.
Oh.
Maybe just get a ride back from Santa. Now, if that guy walked from Canada to the South Pole, then we might remember his name.
And you know what? There are people who are doing this all the time, and we always, every year, it never fails. Bob and Jim were stranded 2/3 of the way up Mount Everest, and they had to eat their feet off, and, helicopters went in. It's like, why don't we tell these people, hey, good luck, go do your thing, but if it doesn't work out, you know what? We're not coming in after you.
Yeah, you're coming back with half a face. And that's a good look.
Yeah. Well, about having,
I agree.
like an auto club for the idiots who go to Mount Everest. Yeah, we'll come and get you, but it's a $20,000 insurance policy.
Do they ever pay? Do they ever pay for these things?
Oh no, I'm saying that if you said to somebody, look, if you want to be rescued, give us $20,000 now. If you need us, we'll come
That's
get
a
you.
great idea.
That way, your stupidity is paid for.
Well, I don't know who's paying for this. It's not us, I don't think, this time, but I don't know. It's Canada or England or
Right.
something like that. But, I mean, it happens to us enough times. Mm-hmm. People go out on this great big adventure,
Right.
and we have to go in and rescue them. Now, at my kids' school, things are so tough that they're talking about canceling the bus. Now, that's extreme.
Oh, in Oregon, they're having to hold blood drives and cake sales
Oh, we got to do all
to
that stuff.
fund. Yeah,
We got to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
But times are tight enough right now.
that's right.
Without all the Sir Edmund Hillarys walking to the North Pole and then running out of ding-dongs and saying, send help, send help. You know what I mean?
Why not just leave him there, let him be the frozen man for the people 200 years from now?
And when was the last time an explorer or an adventurer did something that you remember them for their name?
Neil Armstrong.
Is that it?
Well, Sally Ride was the first woman in space, I believe. And I'm only asterisk, I believe.
No, you're correct. First American astronaut. I'm sorry?
Hiccup.
You okay?
Well, wasn't me. Yeah. And then there was the great explorer Chainsaw who just swallowed a lung in front of us. Long live the name Chainsaw.
You got him now?
I do.
You got him?
Yes, I
Let's
do.
go immediately to sports with the chase.
All right. Just for exhibition purposes, I'll keep the mic on and face close for your pleasure. Go ahead, please.
You.
Yeah, I was thinking. You remember Billie Jean King and, Annika, if she'd won this thing,
Right.
you might remember that. But fact is,
Yeah.
she got creamed, And, I wish she hadn't. But when was the last time anyone did an explorer kind of thing like this guy, was hoping to do
Right.
to end up in the books alongside the other names of like Sacagawea and Neil Armstrong and all these guys that you remember? That balloon guy? You know how many times they tried to fly a balloon around the world and they always ended up,
I'm not faking.
Those are not real hiccups.
Yeah.
Those are different.
They always end up
You
crashing
can't-
down in
oh.
Mr. Kelly's crabapple tree or snagging in the high wires or whatever. And then finally someone did it. And I'm
Right.
sure in the ballooning world it was a big deal. But the ballooning world has like 14 people in it.
Yeah.
I don't even think they have a magazine.
What's the most extraordinary human accomplishment in the last 50 years?
I'm stunned.
I was waiting to hear you fill the void with a
I know.
snort of some kind.
I don't know that there is one.
They don't come when you need them.
Yeah.
They're only there when you don't. I don't know. Is it landing on the moon? I mean, 50 years, you're going back to 1953.
Well, I mean, Armstrong, what did he do? Put the suit on and we'll kick you out when we're ready. We'll count it down for you. Just
certainly
get your
wasn't-
speech ready.
It wasn't a singular accomplishment. But you didn't make it. You didn't quantify it that way by saying
right.
a
Right.
singular.
Yeah.
Few things are singular. I mean, the guy that went around the world finally in a balloon. The only reason he was able to do that is because he had like $1 zillion and he
And
was
the
able to have
balloon.
all these people on the ground and the people who made the balloon. Blah 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 blah. So
Lance Armstrong, but he had the bike. And he had several other people.
You've been drinking, Cookie.
This is going to be entertaining
Okay.
for hours. Woohoo.
But I get you. The point is well taken. I wonder if these explorers really do it for the pub. They do it for their own satisfaction.
yeah, all right. I could go with that. That it's not necessarily that they think they're going to be
Famous.
famous people in books and stuff like that, but they do it because they want to make some sort of notable accomplishment. I mean, no one ever done this before.
Yeah.
But like I said the other day, after I saw Anne Bancroft walking
Oh, thank
across
you.
the
That's her
South
name.
Pole,
Yeah.
if I hopped on one foot, picking my nose, yelling out down the hall here, I'd be the first person in the world who ever did it.
That's what the Ripley's Believe It or Not is for.
So who gives a rat's ass?
I'm trying to think, too. I mean, did we really do anything?
Did we really
out of that?
land on the moon, or was it a soundstage?
But I'm trying to figure out what we got out of that. I mean,
Landing on the moon?
yeah, prior to 69, we thought, once we land on the moon, we'll live in the Jetsons' houses. We'll have flying cars. And we don't.
Well, it all depends on whether or not you acknowledge space travel as something worthwhile.
Space blankets, Tang, dehydrated food, military applications in terms of propulsion and all that.
Plus
Your space pen.
plus a little thing called, hey, Russia in your face!
Yeah. we are going to beat Russia even if I have to get killed and assassinated to do it by the end of the century.
We'll take that.
If you acknowledge space travel, space exploration as something worthwhile,
Right.
then there's no question that the whole Mercury and Gemini and Apollo and Space Shuttle series are great. But if you think space travel and exploration is absolutely worthless, then it was a colossal waste of time and money.
Well, the only thing I can look at is satellite technology. which gives us
Great
a
thing.
lot of cool things. And that, but I can't say that actually, hey, when he landed on the moon, put his footprints on there, planted the flag.
Did it feed more people?
Yeah. Yeah, what'd we get out of that? It's all the related stuff that seems to have benefited us more.
Yeah. Yeah, but satellite stuff is awesome.
Oh, I know.
I could
Totally
watch
cool.
stuff
I
3
know.
hours earlier.
I know.
Although I got to tell you, this past weekend, as I was spending like the 4th or 5th hour just clicking through 1, 2, 3, 4,
Really?
and finding nothing,
Yeah.
right? Maybe it's my own problem, but I actually thought to myself, it was better back when there were 3 networks, PBS, and 1 independent, 5 stations, because at least you'd have the ADD to stick on one. At least your ADD wouldn't force you. Perry Mason might have seen. Rockford. 5 minutes in, I'm not going to catch
Too many
up to that
choices.
one. Click, click, click. Too many choices.
Yeah, you're just on overload.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. I'm glad to have
That's
it.
terrible, Chainsaw.
I
I'm
know.
sorry you had such a bad weekend.
This abundance thing is just hell.
What'd you watch?
I did watch a Rockford, the one with Beth Davenport, where John Saxon was hitting on her and she fell for him, and he had to yeah,
A portrait of Elizabeth.
yeah.
Oh my God, he knows the title.
He
of
knows
the
the titles of the
episode.
episodes. Good
Oh, what
Lord.
number was it?
Well, of course I do, Shelley. Doesn't everybody? Unless you're stupid.
It's a great show.
It was a watercolor, by the way.
Oh, the portrait of Elizabeth.
You sound like you're okay. You sound like you're healed already.
Hope so.
All right. Oh.
That was a phony. That was stage.
It'll be Chainsaw Sports right after this timeout on the KGB.
I don't know how to make it go. Well, I'm pushing it and it won't do anything.
Some call hogs like this. Sue me! Think I hurt myself. And others like this. Here, piggy, 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 piggy. But the really smart ones who listen to KGB call hogs this way. They use the nationwide toll-free hog line at 1-866-946-HOGS.
That's 1-866-946-4647.
We'll tell you when to call. It's the only way you can win a 2003 Harley-Davidson V-Rod motorcycle with the Harley Days of May. And this month, you've got 20 total chances to score a prize for your thighs,
There are only 5 Harleys left.
including the one at 101kgb.com. The V-Rod, 1130 American-made CCs that'll crank your crotch up a notch. So tune in and hang on to score yours. The Harley Days of May
From South Coast Harley Davidson in Chula Vista.
on 101.5 KGB.
Yeah, I see all these jokers ambling off to the gym, working out, eating right. Do you know what actually is one of the easiest things you can do to improve your health is to get a good night's sleep? Yeah, that's true. That's how I justify staying in bed all day. I'm working out.
Oh, how's that going over? Is anyone actually buying that?
I do, and that's all that matters.
That's right.
And a good night's sleep starts at the Sleep Train San Diego, your ticket to a better night's sleep. When you're shopping there, you are assured of the best shopping experience on, what's, I think, considered kind of a high-priced ticket item. You know, a new bed, that's not something you're going out buying every other day. You're going to drop some money on that. But the good thing, the reassuring thing, when you're shopping at Sleep Train is you know that you're spending the least amount. See, Sleep Train guarantees you the lowest price on the highest quality bedding gear in the business. Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster. And if you shop before 2 p.m., you're going to have your brand new bed that night. That's right, free same-day delivery. By the way, don't bother bringing your wallet. We're not interested in your money until next year. A little thing called free financing. All that adds up to the Sleep Train, your ticket to a better night's sleep. How you doing?
I haven't had one for a few minutes now. I think it's
Might be gone.
course is over, David. Talk about human accomplishment. This is hero.
It's just like walking to the North Pole.
We'll all remember where we were
That's
at this
right.
moment in time.
In case you're just joining us, Chainsaw has just bravely fought off a nasty attack of the hiccups.
Yeah.
And is here now to bring you the sports from a long Memorial Day weekend. I don't even know who won the Indy 500.
Gilles de Fidel.
Ah, damn foreigners. Really?
Yeah.
Frenchie?
Helio Castroneves
Oh, well, he's not a damn Frenchie.
from, like, I don't know, Toledo was denied his third straight I-500.
All right. Let's get a sports update here on the
Why does
KGB.
that get one?
Everything does.
Oh, okay.
It's an abbreviation, the I-500.
Because you sound cool.
When
It's just like when P. Diddy started, everyone else has called her Jennifer Lopez, and he's, it's J-Lo. That's cool.
The I-5C.
What?
The I-5C.
The C is...
Century, 10, 100, 500. Okay. Just complete the introduction, and I can move on to something I've actually pre-written.
Here's you. Go.
Annika Sorenstam missed the cut at the Colonial Golf Tournament in Texas, shot 71 and 74 Thursday and Friday, finished 96th out of 113, but impressed everyone with her poise, sportsmanship, and consistency. But when guys like Kenny Perry and Justin Leonard shoot rounds of 61, well, that's just too good. Perry ran away from the field, finishing 19 under for $900,000. Leonard's final round 61 pulled him into second place, still 6 strokes behind Perry, who was just running away with it after Saturday. The Stanley Cup Finals begin tonight as the Anaheim Mighty Ducks visit the New Jersey Devils for Game 1. 2 sensational goalies, the Ducks' John Sebastian Giguère and the Devils' Martin Brodeur, are allowing less than 3 goals a game combined. Even Rafael Palmeiro can score 3 times in 2 hours, but that's Viagra. This is Stanley Cup Hockey, 5 o'clock on ESPN. After Brian Lawrence's 2-hitter on Friday night, it appeared the Padres had launched their World Series campaign, but alas, 2 more losses since, including yesterday's 8-4 defeat in Arizona. The Padres are now mere percentage points ahead of the Detroit Tigers for the worst record in the major leagues. Already running away with the worst in the National. Padres are now trying to do it all. 14 and 37, 16 and a half games out of first, further behind than anybody. But silver lining pitcher Adam Eaton may have given up 6 runs yesterday, but he went 2 for 2 yesterday with a homer. Wow. Yeah. How about them Dodgers? They've won 10 in a row and moved into a tie for first with the Giants. Roger Clemens actually watched this game, denied career victory number 300 as his former team, the Boston Red Sox, clobbered Clemens for 8 runs. 8-4 Boston at Yankee Stadium. 8th straight loss for the Yankees in their own crib, dog, as the Bo Sox go up by 2.5 in the AL East. Sports fans, you know how baseball has been slipping in popularity? Not just here. Everywhere attendance is down. The solution is in the making. A Dream World Series that would captivate the media. Annika Sorenstam times 10 for 2 weeks.
Really? Wow.
The 2 coolest teams in baseball at the 2 coolest ballparks in baseball. Hasn't happened since 1918. Wrigley and Fenway, the Chicago Cubs and Boston Red Sox in the Fall Classic. That could save baseball, and each of those teams is leading its division. It could happen.
Man.
Well, until August, and then the Cubs, whatever. But
will implode, and the Red Sox will blow it in the playoffs.
Wouldn't that be cool, though?
Hey, some people that you root for, like Annika, I think people were rooting for Annika. I know I was, and I think
too.
that's a majority kind of thing. Clemens is going to get his 300th game, but are you rooting for Roger Clemens?
No, I'm not.
I mean, he's a jerk, isn't he?
Well, he's not very popular with opposing hitters who he goes headhunting against in the safety of the American League, where pitchers don't go up to the plate to bat. And he's kind of a butthead, and
What is it about him, though, that I don't want to root for him?
he's kind of a butthead.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's not a horrible human being.
No.
But as an athlete, he's one of those guys who just doesn't endear you.
Just
Okay.
irritating.
Yeah.
And did you see Annika afterwards? Just a charming, delightful woman.
Take a lesson every male golfer
my
in the world.
God.
Not only in terms
Every
of sports,
person.
sportsmanship and poise, but in competitive fire. I mean, she could compete with anybody in terms of her mentality and her toughness. I mean, under that pressure to perform that well, given her skill level,
Right.
I thought that Chris Evert and Annika Sorenstam, those are two great competitors and two great sports people. Still happy about that I-5C.
I-5C?
Yeah. Indianapolis 500. Meanwhile, in the National Bell.
Research shows that you could be one of millions of Americans like me who suffer from Tourette syndrome, you Tourette syndrome is the terrible affliction where people can't help blurting out inappropriate obscenities. Somebody me in the butt. Now at last there's a a place where you can receive support from others suffering from Tourette syndrome.
Here at the Tourette Institute, I found acceptance, support, and regained my self-esteem.
At the Tourette Institute, I've made deep friendships that I know will last a lifetime.
It is a loving and nurturing environment where you know you can always eat, find support.
Wouldn't you like these people to be your friends too? Just call 1-800-Tourette Institute, and you too can go yourself. Thank you.
Skitball Association. New Jersey has made the finals. San Antonio can close out Dallas tonight in Game 5, leading 3-1. In other sports,
Here is Dwayne with this sports bulletin. What's going on there, Dwayne?
Hey, how's it going this morning?
Tip top. How you doing, pal?
Real good, real good. Hey, yesterday, Clemens showed up at the game with a commemorative baseball glove. It had a big patch on the back, said 300 victories, and the opposing team complained, and they made him take it off before he got through the first pitcher.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, he's celebrating his 300th game before he's actually earned it, huh?
Yeah. Actually, before he got his butt whipped.
Yeah.
he got clobbered.
Yeah, he got wound up. Yeah, you know, that's the kind of stuff that people do that makes you not want to root for him.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Annika was so humble at the end. You know, she actually said, I'm just not as good as I thought I was. How many professional athletes? I mean, could you imagine a guy in the NBA saying that? Could you hear Latrell Sprewell stand up at the end of a game and say, I'm just not as good as I thought I was?
Wow.
And that's pretty damn honest, you know?
I'm out of here, Dave.
Thank you, Dwayne.
But what was great is that was her intent. She wanted to test herself against the best.
Right.
Yeah.
And she was able to get, that was what was so fascinating for everybody to see, okay, how can she do?
And she didn't show up with a, you know,
chip on her shoulder.
with a bag that said, I'm going to win. She did wear a hat that said Ms. 59, which she just missed.
By how much?
20 or so, I'm not sure. But she must have shot a 59 at some time in her career.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know.
she did.
Yeah.
She did, but yeah, they talked about that in the paper today. And Justin Leonard yesterday, as a
I know
footnote, he could have shot 59, which would have tied the all-time, right? Or was it 58 or something, whatever.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
But he had a chance to shoot 59.
But Kenny Perry shot the all-time low 4-day round to win the Colonial by a long shot.
And Leonard had okay, we're doing well this last minute.
I know it. He bogeyed 18.
Had he birdied, he would have got a 59. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
6:39 and 2 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network.
Laura, you're on a KGB. What do you want to say? Laura?
He's talking to someone named Laura.
Oh, wait a
Hey,
minute.
Dave.
Hi, my name is Laura.
Hello.
What's up, Laura?
Hey, I wanted to congratulate Chainsaw and everybody else for pronouncing my family name correctly. John Sebastian Giger.
Thank you, Laura. Bye-bye. You're welcome. Glad I took that one. All right. Chainsaw brought to you by Krispy Kreme. Stop at any Krispy Kreme store in San Diego County and get 3 bones off admission to Sesame Street Live. It's at the Sports Arena with a purchase of any dozen donuts. Here's Route 66.
Thank you so much. Starting out with a couple of problems, including a wreck southbound 15 at the 78 has traffic backed up. Already slows past that. down to Via Rancho Parkway as usual. Southbound 5 slowing on the coast, Cannon Road down to Palomar Airport Road, and then again down through Solana Beach. And the problem with the body found in the roadway about 3:15 this morning, South 805 freeway closed past Palm Avenue until further notice. There's a lot of traffic being diverted, sign trucks, traffic direction underway, helping to get through all of that. And North 805 starting to slow in the South Bay, the usual stuff around Plaza. Display your name on a parking space instead of a name tag. Earn your BBA from National University in intense evening courses. Call 1-800-NAT-UNIV. I'm Ruth 66 with DSC 1015 KGB.
On board the KGB, it's Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw with you. And like I say, I have no idea who won the Indy 500.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch it. I didn't watch a minute of it. I switched over to it for a second this weekend, and they were still, the guys weren't even in their cars yet, which means they're like an hour away from starting up. It's just too long of an episode. I mean, if you sit down and you watch the entire Indianapolis 500, wow. You're a motorsports fan.
It's just dipped in popularity so
Really?
much because there's been a faction between that and a competing open-wheeled race car
Kart and
company.
Indy or something like that.
IRL. And then there's the NASCAR has just exploded and taken over. I mean, 30, 40 years ago, forget about it. I mean, NASCAR was originated, I believe, in 1959. And before that, Indy was huge. All through the 60s, Indy was huge. Even in Modesto, you grew up in the Midwest where Indy was even huger.
Well, I lived in Indianapolis.
Of course. And then in Modesto, we would watch the entire Indy 500. It was a tradition. Now, forget about it.
Why is that?
I think all those things. I mean,
I don't give a rat's ass about kart, IRL, Indy, or anything like that. I don't care about any of that stuff.
NASCAR has exploded and taken over the gearhead mentality much more. And it's become...
But I don't care about NASCAR.
The world has become a much more splintered place with 500 cable stations and a lot of other sports that are more popular. I mean, X Games are capturing America now. Little League kids aren't following their baseball heroes anymore like they used to. It used to be baseball, Indy 500, maybe the NFL.
I don't care about NASCAR enough, though, to betray the Indianapolis 500. You know what I mean? I mean, I like NASCAR. It's cool.
Your loyalty
I
is
understand
still...
I understand its coolness, totally. But it's not like it's getting in the way of my Indy 500 watching. I mean, it's the tradition. It's Memorial Weekend. Didn't watch any of it. What the hell's wrong with me?
What happened to your tradition?
I don't know.
And what about the only race car driver here? Do you care about the Indy 500?
Didn't watch it. Slept right through it.
Slept through it?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't...
it's on till like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know. By the time I got up,
When'd you get up?
12, 1.
Oh, my God. You slept until 2 o'clock?
Maybe.
How?
Yeah.
What'd you do Saturday night?
It came in 3rd place. Don't speak.
Hey, way to go, Boyer.
Yeah, thanks.
You slept until 2 o'clock?
Yeah, it might have been 1 or 2, something like that.
You and Javier Sombrero crew went out and partied hardy, didn't you?
Yes, we did. We had a big burrito at Sombrero after the races and...
Dipped in Dublin oil.
Dublin oil, exactly.
How can I get another
Wait,
sponsor?
how late were you up on Saturday?
Oh, I don't know, probably 1 o'clock.
Wow.
Something like that.
I can't remember the last time I slept until afternoon. I can't remember the last time I slept till noon.
It's great. I have a Sunday race hangover. I think it's a lot of it is the fuel and stuff like
it's
that.
It's adrenaline,
the
pollution, the toxins. Yeah.
Toxins!
So that's my theory anyway. But yeah, it's a 1 or a 2 o'clock day.
Holy crap!
You sound so jealous.
I can't. I just can't do it. I mean, it's not that I can't because I have kids or a wife. I physically cannot do it.
Me neither.
I can't sleep in like I used to, but 10 o'clock on Sunday morning.
I can make it to 10 if I really, really work at it.
Well, you're looking at noon. You're looking at 5.5 hours past your normal wake-up time. Now, that's a hell of a hangover.
But 2 o'clock, dude.
That's 7.5. What are you doing?
See, for me, that is my normal wake-up time, and this is like 7.5 hours before my
It's
normal
a major
wake-up time.
inconvenience for you. That's been well documented.
Oh, man, 2 o'clock. I could do that like when I was a kid.
Or in college.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
Summer break. Mm-hmm. My dad would hate it. He'd be done with work. He'd come home. He had put in a full day's work.
Right.
And he'd go home, and I'd be 2 or 3 hours from getting up yet.
I got home at noon 30 the other day, and my kid from college is still sleeping.
And I got so frustrated because I had company over the weekend, and they could all sleep till noon.
I hate that.
I'm like up at 10:30, TikTok, making as
Jealous.
much noise as I can.
Rearranging the pots
Yes!
and pans, doing a little vacuuming.
Oh, did you hear that? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Got out the leaf blower to clean the house again.
Exactly.
And we don't even have a tree. But what the hell?
I don't know anybody who is out of their 20s who can sleep until 2 o'clock
That doesn't have a swing shift.
on a regular schedule.
Yeah, it doesn't affect me. I love it. I've always been a late sleeper, and
Well, the way you've got your bedroom decorated, I mean,
Yeah, no kidding.
it's like the Four Seasons over there.
Yeah.
Of course. I don't know. It just the sun comes through the window a little bit. It kind of heats up. It's like being a lizard sleeping on a rock.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's how I always relate to it.
What?
Uh-huh. Who hasn't done that? Who hasn't been a cold-blooded reptile enjoying the warmth of a stone heated by the sun?
I think with your fur, you've got to stick with the mammal family. I don't think that.
Yeah,
you can
hibernation
go for-
might be
Yeah,
more
the bear,
appropriate.
Yeah.
Well, then I.
You like salmon?
No.
Oh,
Sorry.
another theory shot to hell.
Damn.
That whole bear thing right out the window.
We're never going to figure him out.
Plus, you have to run through the cold water to catch it. That's just no good.
How, what happens to you, though, at the end of a day when you've slept until 2 o'clock? Aren't you, like, up until at least midnight or worse?
Yeah, it can screw up the whole
Yeah.
cycle.
You get upside down, don't you?
Yeah, especially if I sleep later than 2.
Later than 2? What's late?
Why do you even bother getting up if you sleep
Yeah, no
past
kidding.
2? Might as well just stay in there
Why
for
don't
the
you
next
just get a
12
toe
hours.
tag and cash it in? Later than 2?
Yeah, I've thought of it. There have been days where you feel like just sleeping, and 4 o'clock you get up and you think,
4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Good God,
Yeah,
what a
I've slept-
total lug.
So if it's winter time, you have slept all the way through the daylight.
yeah, damn neat. Yeah, 'cause
my
Wait a minute. I
God.
mean,
Now
what about the
that's
kids?
not normal.
What about the kids and your wife? And that's right.
Never mind.
No, that's not normal. Come on. That's not normal.
Well, being 37 and single, never having been married, is not exactly normal either.
Well, but
It's
that's
not
not something.
abnormal.
It's not something that you would look at and go, what the hell?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, you
because-
and I can't relate because, I mean, if we had our own scheduled with nobody to answer to.
I couldn't sleep until 2 o'clock with nobody to answer to.
What if you just drifted and stayed up till 3 watching, Godfather and Shawshank Redemption and Breakfast at Tiffany's,
But
Here's the hat trick of movies.
there's no way. There's no way. I mean, you know what? My kids are pretty good right now. They get up, they're on their own, they make their own breakfast. My wife doesn't say, get out of bed, or anything like that. Unless I got something to do that day. I get up whenever I feel like it. 4 o'clock?
That's total extreme. But
Really?
yeah, I mean, noon to 2 is not unusual.
Noon to 2 is normal for your Sunday, having gone
Yeah.
to bed at 1 o'clock on Saturday night.
Yep.
Or Sunday morning. Okay.
Man.
That's a lot.
And you don't have anything to block out the sunlight?
Oh yeah,
Oh, you do. So the room is dark.
I hung a tarp.
I have a World War II surplus lights out shade. No,
I believe you.
I don't know what it is. If I sleep too long, I get a backache.
Me too.
Yeah,
no
sometimes
question.
you
If I sleep too long, if I really force it, and I'm like, I'm going to try. You know how it is. Sometimes you wake up and you're like, you know what? I'm just going to try and fall back asleep. I get a back.
Yep.
I get a backache and my rheumatiz starts acting up and my
So
bunion flares.
The act of sleeping can harm you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty good physical fitness.
I'm telling you.
It's true.
it's true.
I get a backache from
You're
sleeping
supposed
too
to be standing up and laying down in their proper proportions. And if you deviate, you'll get hurt.
No, that's accurate.
long. Sleep patrol.
That's right.
I do a little flipping and flopping and changing around, so you don't get bed sores.
Oh, my God. Bed sores.
You should get bed sores.
What do you have,
bum?
malaria?
4 o'clock. So in the winter, you could miss the entire daylight.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's astounding.
I know.
I feel like we should hang a medal on you or something like that.
Rip Van Winkle.
Yeah, tied around his leg, maybe throw him the bay.
Here's Eric on the KGB. What's going on, Eric?
Not too much, Dave. I'm just calling from Groton, Connecticut. I want to say hi to you guys and hi to my mom and dad out there.
What's going on in Groton, Connecticut? You out there with your yellow slicker on, going out fishing for us today, picking up some fish sticks out of the big blue ocean?
No, not quite, Dave. I'm out at the submarine school for
Sure.
the U.S. Navy.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, because they wouldn't want to keep you here in, I don't know, San Diego, where we got a submarine school where it might have been convenient for you.
Right. But I miss you guys, and I miss listening to you guys every morning.
How come you couldn't stay in San Diego for sub school?
Oh, they don't have the school that I need there.
Oh, specialized stuff. How long you going? 6 weeks, 8 weeks, something like that?
Year and a half.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of schooling.
Yep. It's a whole lot of schooling.
What time did you get up this morning?
Let's see. This morning I woke up, rolled out of the rack at about 4 a.m.
Boyer gets up at 4 p.m. on the weekend. He sleeps until 4 in the afternoon.
Just slapping for me.
How's that sound?
Thank you.
Oh, that's a wonderful sound.
So you're out there for a year and a half?
That's a lot of school. Yep. What do you do with a submarine degree after you get out of the submarine? A sandwich shop. Obviously. But
are you an officer, Eric?
Negative. I tell you, sir, I will be down there.
Oh, you've been called to duty?
Yes, I have.
A war breaking out there in Groton.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. How you finding Connecticut? You enjoying it?
Connecticut sucks.
Okay. Sorry to hear that.
It's not San Diego. It sucks. It is terrible.
You'll like it in the fall.
I doubt that.
Yeah,
because
you
that's
will.
when it gets cold.
Yeah, it does get cold. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why do you have to be there for a year and a half, though, if you're not an officer? That makes no sense.
Well, I'm enlisted right now. I'm an E1. I'm working my way up through the ranks and just giving all I got. We got to go here for submarine communications.
Are you assigned to a boat yet? That's what we in the Navy
yet.
call it. We call our submarines boats, in case you were wondering.
Yeah. We're on the big black boats.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Eric. Well, hurry back. This town's no damn good without you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Dave.
Right, see you later. Bye. Congratulations again to Boyer for taking third place. That's money, isn't it?
Thank you. Yeah, it's $80 US.
Nice.
Wow, that's 120 Canadian. Nice work.
Hey, now, you know me. I ask questions that are none of my damn business.
Yeah.
And then I insist on the answer.
Excellent.
What would you guess you average in expenditures per weekend at the racetrack?
It's probably $300 to $400. By the time you figure in new motor, differential, and all that average over the year,
Yeah.
probably 3 to 4, maybe a little bit more.
And that's after what all your sponsors take care of?
No, that includes, that's just like total what we spend.
Yeah. So that's it. You mean you are actually spending that much out of your pocket?
No, that's the whole expenditure, and I have sponsor money that contributes.
What's your
to all
average
that.
income sponsor money per week?
I don't know how to answer that. That's sort of
private.
Sort of between me and my sponsor.
Well, that's why we want to know.
Right.
Do you make money? Do you net ahead or
no? It costs me money to run the car.
What would you guess it costs you per year?
A couple $1,000.
Like 3?
Yeah, probably about 3, and then the rest of it is paid for by the sponsor.
Well, that's not nearly as much as I thought you were dumping on this thing.
Well, it's fortunately I have great people like Javier at Sombrero Mexican
There we
Food
go.
and Valvoline
Hey,
Oil.
save it for the weekend, pal. Okay? You know what? I'm sorry we don't have time for a bit today because this is going to be a 15-minute infomercial on my race car.
Well, I was talking to the guys at Car.
Yeah, I know you were.
The other day.
Oh, God.
how many nights of racing per year?
His mic went off. What do you know?
Maybe
we
he's taking
do-
a nap.
We do 18 to 20 nights. Between 18 and 20 on the schedule.
So 150 a night in the hole, on average.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's about 2,000 to 3,000 a night.
You got to work out Boyer's free Saturday racing.
I know.
I mean, the scam that I have going on with my hobby.
Well, you have taken that to a new level. I am
Yes.
so jealous and not really envious, but just there's a great admiration.
Well, the payola I got going is just spectacular.
When are we going to get Shelley's free shopping Thursdays? Come on.
Thursdays are taken.
Well, I'll take Saturday. I'll work on a day off.
And what is the hoof? The hoof, what? What's your problem?
Why are you guys not talking about how great he was
Where?
He who?
at the racetrack?
What, did you
no.
go?
Yes.
No wonder
you
he stayed.
gearhead now?
No wonder he
Here we
stayed in
go.
bed until
the rest
4
of
o'clock.
the story. And that raised a flag with me. I was like, stay in bed all day if you're with someone, but not if you're alone. Good God.
Was it the whole Anne Margaret Elvis thing? Did you have like a little scarf that you gave to him right before he took off?
Speedway.
About, I'm telling you, he is a rock star there. These kids go crazy over him, and they were dissing me in the process.
Why? Were they saying something like, you're a lot or something, or what?
This one chick comes up to me and says, "So, who are you? Is Hood Ornament?"
Oh, those are fighting words.
Yeah, and then this other one goes, "Are you Shelley?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am."
Thank
Got
you.
her right back.
Thanks a lot.
Chainsaw always used to do that with me. In the early days, he'd walk up to dignitaries.
Right.
I don't know, guys who are like here from the UN or the ambassador or whatever, with his hands in his pants, coming out of his fly.
Right.
Hi, I'm Dave Rickards. How are you? Hi.
I got to restart that.
Cookie, will you stop doing that, please?
I'm telling you, when they announced his name, he got more cheers than anybody.
He is a
It
rock
was-
star out there.
He was a rock star.
He really is.
And I wore the shirtless shirt, and I didn't get squat.
Oh, the
What?
shirtless shirt.
Wow.
Oh my God! After you singled yourself up and everything, and
Got
you're running around
nothing.
half naked, and you got nothing.
Got
No,
a big zip.
You gotta wear one of those fire suits that you always see, like at the Daytona or the Indy 500. Now it's become commonplace for the wife to be wearing a fire suit, because you never know when he's gonna pit, and the wife is gonna jump in and take it out for a couple laps.
Or when some fire might hit her.
But she's always in her fire suit
Yeah.
and her Dolce & Gabbana $5,000 sunglasses, and she got the bling bling on the ears, the necklace, and all the other kind of stuff, and she's got her hair all perfectly made up. That's what you got to be wearing, Huff.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't even have a scarf. I was remiss. I was a virgin. I don't know these things. But he was really incredible. They were going crazy for him.
And he got $80 off.
Isn't that great?
The Hoof, the good luck charm, who turned, out of 4 weeks, this was our first good finish, first good night. So
is she stuck going now every
might-
Saturday night?
Oh, you
yeah,
poor
she might have
thing.
some Saturday plans. for a
Blowing on
while.
your dice every night?
Is that what the kids call it these days?
That's a figurative, not a literal.
Oh, okay.
Right there.
When they replayed it on Channel 10 that night, that's all they were talking about. He got the majority of the coverage for Boyer fans, and they were going crazy on him.
It was pretty cool. Rhett Lawrence does a wrap-up every Sunday night in the Nightcast on Channel 10.
Now, there's only one seat in the 527 car.
There is only one.
Will the Hoof will you ever turn the keys over to the Hoof and let her take a lap?
Yeah, we could do that. We'd have to find a way to...
Going about 27 miles an hour all the way around that.
No, let me tell you, those things go fast, and he was going, it's such an aphrodisiac. I wanted him after
All
that.
right, settle down. Settle down.
Down, you're sliding off.
Settle
the
down.
stairs.
The whole act is over. We're not buying it anymore. Shirtless shirt and all that other crap.
All right, you are sharp as a marble, Dave. I know, I hear you.
You're about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
All right, well, I just had to call in because he was pretty great.
Well, thanks, Hoofy. It was nice having you there, and obviously the good luck worked.
Okay, bye now.
That girl is just weird. That's all there is to it.
She's amped up.
She's fun, but she's weird. I mean, it's a very good thing that our time with her is very limited. Very, very limited. Like about 20 minutes every Friday. It's about all you can take.
Well, we're exhausted after that.
There's a lot going on there.
Exactly.
All right. Did we go to you yet, Ruth?
No.
All right, let's do that. Now, is the freeway still closed?
Yes.
Like I said this earlier in the program, and I want to reaffirm this. Because, I don't remember this happening anywhere but California. Maybe it's everywhere. I don't know. But if my body is ever dumped somewhere on a freeway or whatever, if I'm dead, you have permission to scrape me to the side and move on about your day. All right? I give hereby permission.
That's sweet.
Because I don't want to go
Very
out
generous.
that way.
Right.
That bastard Rickards, we never liked him, and now he's slowing me down on the way to Krispy Kreme.
And now, irony of ironies, in the funeral procession, he's going to block traffic again.
Yeah. So you have my permission.
All righty then.
If I turn up dead after being chucked out of a moving vehicle, You know what I did? And you know what? I ran over a bucket this morning. There's a bucket right in the middle of the freeway. I didn't even bother looking
Plastic
at the car.
or metal?
I don't know. It made a lot of crunchy sounds when I drove right over it.
Time to turn in the lease.
That doesn't sound good.
But I'm thinking, what about the poor people who are the first ones on this body?
Oh, no kidding.
You know they're going to hit it.
Of course.
And then they think, oh, my God, I've killed a guy.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, they kind of knew because his hands were tied behind his back.
Yeah, but if you're just driving along and all of a sudden you drive over a body, you are going to freak out.
Oh, yeah. And, they always...
I'm freaked out just thinking about the people who had it happen to them.
It is freaky. And they always talk about, hit by multiple cars on the freeway.
But it's 3:15. You're just zooming along, just trying to stay away, getting to where you're going. So it was in the slow lane the whole time.
So they got it closed down now?
Yeah.
All right.
They did scoop. It's a murder investigation now. The two left lanes are now open. South 805, just past Palm Avenue. Fortunately, most of the traffic in the South Bay goes north in the morning, so it's not affecting traffic too much, except to those, of course, who have to take the detour off Palm Avenue onto surface streets. But there's a lot of sign trucks set up to help people be warned of this incident. Southbound 5 slows into North County, where there's a big crash now just past Loma Santa Fe. 5-car banger has it backed up to Poinsettia. There's a crash westbound 8 just past the 163. Car blocking the fast lane has it backed up. Also slowing westbound 8 lost coaches to Greenfield. Slowing southbound 15, the usual stuff, 78 to Villa Rancho. May is allergy month. Mold could be causing allergy symptoms in your home. Tilex Mold and Mildew Remover kills household molds. So what are you sneezing about? I'm Ruth 66 with Dave Shelley and Chainsaw, 101.5 KGB.
I got a dopey internet test.
Oh, no.
And, I assume this is just like you hens when you're flipping through Cosmo and they got one of those tests and you have to take it.
Yeah.
I always have to take these dopey tests.
It always frustrates us.
The quest is, can you beat 18? Is the quest.
Okay.
You ready?
Sure.
I mean, a lot of these are 50-50 chances. I don't see how you can't beat 18.
Right.
I want to say right now, if any of us don't beat 18, we're idiots.
Well, we're always idiots when we take these things.
Nuh-uh. These are simple.
All right.
These are simple. Or, rather than, I'll tell you what, here's an option.
Oh, no.
Here's an option.
Yeah.
Do you want to write down your answers and you see if you can beat 18? Or do you want to do name as your buzzer and put a little cash on it and see who's going to be the top dog here this morning? Cash?
I've got $5 on me.
$5. Ruth, you in?
I don't know. I'll go 5.
I got a Lincoln for you right here.
You in for 5, Chainsaw?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Name is your buzzer on these. And if you get it wrong, it's negative points.
Ooh.
Championship rules.
All right.
Okay? Because some of these are so easy, if you have time to think about it, there's no way you're going to miss it. But if there's a time issue...
That puts a little competition in.
I think so.
Okay.
And you're more likely to screw it up.
We can be counted on for that, I'm sure.
All right. Let's go through the buzzers. Boyer?
Boyer.
You're not going to go Chris?
Chris.
Cookie.
Shelley.
Ruth.
All right, I think there's like 29 questions here, okay?
All right.
I don't know if I'm going to do them all, but we'll see. First question, for 1 point. On a standard traffic light, where is the green light?
Boyer.
Cookie.
Boyer.
It is at the bottom.
It is at the bottom. That is correct.
I know all things traffic.
I'd like just a replay there that the question has to be completely finished before the person buzzes in. Ticked off about that.
I agree with you, Chainsaw, and fortunately that rule was not violated this past time around. Who's keeping score for me?
I got it right.
You got the score?
Yes. The score right now reads Shelley, Ruth, and Cookie with 0, Boyer 1.
All right, next question. How many states are there?
Shelley.
50. Right.
Oh, stop it.
That's one of the questions.
Well, you did the dramatic pause thing with the in the face and the neck.
That's the way you wanted it.
Sorry, Chase. So I don't believe that comes across on the radio. Shelley gets that one.
Thank you.
What's the matter?
I'm just a bitter lesbian at this point.
Bitter lesbian. In which hand is the Statue of Liberty's torch?
Shelley.
In
her right hand.
That's correct. What's that, Cookie?
Just testing my buzzer.
So who's ahead?
What 6 colors are on the classic Campbell's soup label?
Cookie.
Ooh, wow. No. That's Cookie, I guess.
White, black, yellow, red.
Puce, jasmine.
Blue.
Got one more to go.
And
3, 2, 1.
Yellow. Gold.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I already said
it. Ruth?
Gold, red, black, blue, white.
Stupid.
I forget. Red, white, blue, black, gold. Oh, that's only 5. Oh, and I said white.
That's all
Crap.
Anyone? It's blue, red, white, yellow, black, gold.
Told yep.
So Chainsaw and Ruthie are down a point.
Well, apparently, Mrs. I've got 2.
How many points is that last question worth, Dave?
Everything's been 1 point so far, but this one's going to be worth 10 points.
Oh, cool.
What 2 letters don't appear on the telephone?
Boyer.
Dial.
Cookie.
Cookie.
Looking at the telephone right now. Cheater.
Z and
ABC. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Sorry, time. You already buzzed. You're out of it. Ruth, Shelley? Ruth?
Yeah, I buzzed, Ruth.
Yeah, she buzzed.
Oh, Ruth, go ahead.
-11.
What was the question again?
I win by default.
You're not going to jump in? It could be like a 20-point swing.
No, it was Q.
It's too late for you.
Let her talk.
Would you like to buzz in now?
I'm just trying to think of. I'm not gonna because I don't want to lose that many points.
Q and Z.
Crap! I would have gotten it right.
Q and Z.
If you'd have said Q and Z, that is correct.
Mm-hmm. Which is what I was gonna say, but I wasn't sure about the Q.
Okay, another 10-pointer. What 2 numbers on the telephone dial don't have letters?
Cookie.
By them.
Shut up. Boyer.
I believe that was your rule, wasn't it, Chainsaw? Wasn't it you who jumped in and said, I don't want people?
Consistency of delivery by the questionary.
Boyer.
Asshole.
Oh, there's no question.
1 and 0.
That is correct.
You win.
What's the score now? That was a 10-pointer.
Well. Ruth and Cookie -11 apiece. Shelley 2, Boyer 11.
All right. Here we go. 10-pointer. Huh? When you walk, does your left arm swing with your right or left leg?
Ruth.
Ruth.
With your right.
That's correct. Put her down.
Yippee.
How many was that? 10?
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
That was a 10-pointer?
Mm-hmm.
That was a 10-pointer. What's the matter, Shane? How's it feel down there?
I'm not in last place. Yay.
It sounds like a well down here.
Are you in a well? All right.
Yeah.
Ready for the next one?
Yep.
10-pointer. How many matches are in a standard pack?
Ruth. 20.
Correct.
Thank you.
What's the matter, Shane?
It's impressive.
Little gun shy?
Yeah.
Get in the game, buddy.
How many matches in a standard match book?
Pack. On the United States flag, is the top stripe red or white?
Cookie!
Cookie!
It's red.
That's correct. That was a one-pointer. Sorry, dude. All right, here. This is a 25-point question.
Oh, good.
All right, 25-pointer. What is the lowest number on the FM dial?
Boyer.
Boyer.
88.
That is correct.
If your radio still has a dial.
That is correct. Now, that's impossible, isn't it? Because there is no 88 on the FM dial.
Well, there's 88.3 KSDS.
Yeah, the answer is 88, but there's no 88 because FMs are all odd numbers.
I've seen 87.9 before.
That's
on a digital.
Are you protesting the question?
I'm just stating what I know.
What do you know?
I've seen 87.9 before on my digital.
Yes, there is a radio station there. 88.1, I believe, would be the
That
first
was not the
channel
question.
That was
assignment.
not the question. You're right.
Yeah.
The lowest number on a radio dial.
Shelley.
Well, that's not a dial. That's a display.
He's right. Dial, display, different things. Next question. 40-point question.
Oh, my God.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Which way... You got a 50-50 on this one.
All right.
Which way does water go down the drain?
Shelley.
Counter or clockwise?
Cookie!
Cookie!
Damn it! Counterclockwise.
Oh. That's correct.
Yeah.
40 biggins. Someone I know is in the lead.
No, actually, I'm still behind Boyer. I was 36.
Okay, now what's the rule if you buzz in before the question is finished being asked? I know you're out of the question, but do you lose the points as well?
I would have to say no. Because
Okay, so you're just out of the question.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
saved your ass, Shelley.
Next
you.
question. Which way does a no smoking signs slash run?
Boyer.
Boyer.
It runs from the top right to the lower left.
Shelley.
That'll be Shelley.
Just the opposite of what Boyer said.
Which is
from
what?
From the top left to the lower right.
You win!
1 point on that one.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
How many channels on a VHF TV dial?
Cookie.
Cookie.
12.
Doesn't it go to channel 13?
2 to 13.
Ah, there's no channel 1. Take that one past you. Put yourself down for a point. Here's Sloan on the KGB. How you doing there, Sloan?
Hey, you got that question wrong there.
Which one is that?
Which way the 40-pointer for the which way the water flows down depends on which side of the hemisphere you're on.
Oh, let me check and see what side of the hemisphere we're on, Sloan. Oh, we're on this one, so he's right. Thanks for checking in.
I would have pulled my Australia card and I got that wrong.
For a minute, I thought we were in Australia.
Mate.
Oh, I get it. He's confused because we're internationally syndicated. He could be listening to us
I
from
bet he is
Australia.
calling
That's
from
true.
Australia,
I
yeah.
understand your confusion. We're going with the point of origin of our broadcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the score, Shane?
It is Shelley 3, Ruth 9, Cookie 31, Boyer 35.
All right, 35-point question. Wait, who's at the top? 35?
Yeah.
And who's at the bottom?
Shelley with 3, so 32 separate.
We need a 32-pointer here. Which side of a women's blouse are the buttons?
Cookie.
On.
Ruth. the right side.
Cookie.
You're out. We're all out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm out.
It's on the left, you goober.
Sure.
Yes. Could you look down and see?
I got no buttons.
Oh.
What?
That was just all there for you.
So now what is she minus?
23.
Excellent. All right.
People are barking that there are 13 channels on the VHF. No, there's really only 12 because there's no channel 1.
Right.
It starts at number 2, and we explained that. But I got a lot of phone calls going, "You're wrong, you're screwing it up, you're stupid." And that's exactly how
that's
they say
true.
it.
In that voice.
On a New York license plate, is New York on the top or the bottom?
Cookie. It's on the bottom.
Shelley.
What? Shelley.
It's on the top.
It's on the top, apparently. I appreciate the mouth noise of confidence, though. That's a point.
Oh, thanks.
Which way do fans rotate?
Cookie.
Cookie!
Counterclockwise.
Ruth!
Clockwise.
That's correct.
Was that a big one-pointer?
Yeah, that's a one-pointer. My fans got reverse on it. I'll protest. What's the bottom? What's the top?
Shelley with 4 points and Boyer with 35.
Where's
Ruth had a negative.
Minus 22, Ruth. Gee, many Christmas. Minus 22, 35. That would be 57.
57-point question. Whose face is on a dime?
Cookie.
Cookie!
FDR.
I'm sorry?
FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
That's correct.
God.
How many sides do a stop sign have?
Shelley.
Oh, Cookie, in a little too early, I'm afraid. Shelley.
8.
That's correct. David, technically you should be 10 because it's the front and the back as well. Boyer, you're not buzzing in. What's going on?
I don't know what's up. I slept too long yesterday.
How many sides do a stop sign have? Come on.
I slept too long yesterday.
Well, 10 is correct. 8 is incorrect.
No, because then you're saying, well, what's a front, what's a back, what's a corner, what's a side? It's 8.
Those are planes, David. Those are not sides.
Whatever. Do books have even numbered pages on the right or left side?
Cookie.
Cookie.
Right.
Wrong.
Boyer.
Boyer.
Left.
How'd you get it?
It doesn't matter. I got it.
You got it. Sorry, dude.
How many points?
71. Sorry. Score?
Give me a second. All right.
What's taking so long, Shane?
Ruth minus 22, Shelley 5, Cookie 15, Boyer 96.
Wait a minute, dude. You just lost 71 points.
I had 86.
Really?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so what's the bottom? What's the top?
Minus 22 and 96. That would be 118.
118-point question.
Excellent. This one's mine.
How many lug nuts are in a standard car?
Sorry, I was just coughing.
How many lug nuts now that Boyer's out? And he knows nothing about cars anyway. You know, he's got some foreign job. International Harvester has 4 extra lug nuts. Does it everybody's, or are you just stupid? You have stupid wheels. Wheel.
Cookie. 5.
That's correct, Chainsaw.
Wow.
Vaulting to the top. The heart of a lion.
118 minus 22. 118.
How many sides are there on a standard pencil?
Boyer. 6.
Correct. Give him a point.
It's 21.
Sleepy, happy, sneezy, grumpy, dopey, Doc, who's missing?
Boyer.
Bashful. Nicely done.
Wow.
Give him a point.
Another point. Bottom to the top, Chain. What do we got?
Ruth minus 22, Boyer minus 20, Shelley 5, Cookie 133.
How did I get minus 20?
Huh?
How did I get minus
You
20?
lost that 118er by buzzing in early or getting it wrong or whatever.
No, if you buzz in early, you
you don't
lose
lose
the point.
points by
Well,
buzzing.
sorry, it's already in.
Sorry.
No.
You gotta
Ink.
give.
No.
You gotta give him 118 back. Ink.
98.
What a slob. Bottom to the top.
Minus 22, Ruth. Shelley 5, Boyer 98, whatever. Cookie 133.
All right, this will be a 140-point question. Ruth, get in the game.
Okay.
How many hot dog buns are in a standard package?
Ruth.
Who was that, Emily? Who buzzed in?
All of them?
You're the judge. Who was first?
I don't know.
Well, just choose
Say
one.
it.
Choose one. Who cares?
Just choose your favorite.
Ruth.
8.
8 is correct.
Yee-hee.
I thought it was Cookie.
Shelley, frankly.
On which playing card is the card maker's trademark?
Boyer.
Boyer.
The Joker.
No.
It's not.
Shelley,
Shelley.
the ace of spades.
That is correct.
Oh.
That's a point.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Lots.
Up to
I
6.
knew you'd do that.
I didn't do it on purpose.
I know, but I think you probably do. So I'm just trying to get out of the cellar, trying to get some double
You're not
digits
in the
going.
cellar.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, I am.
Well, last place, but she's not negatives. She got 6 points, didn't
I'd
she?
like to go for some double digits.
Got 6 points. All right. 11-point question.
Thanks.
All right. 400-point question, so Shelley doesn't PMS all the rest of the day.
Yeah, watch me blow it.
On the back of a $1 bill, what's in the center?
Boyer.
Boyer.
The letters O-N-E.
That is correct.
400 points.
Where were you? 400 points.
Wow.
Looking at my $5 bill in front of me. Crap.
Crap is on the back of your $5 bill?
No, but it's not one.
Evidently, if a $5 bill would be underneath a parrot. Okay.
What is it?
Take two. Evidently, if a $5 bill would be underneath a parrot. Okay.
What is it?
Take two. Evidently, if a $5 bill would be underneath a parrot. Okay.
What is it?
Take two. Evidently, if a
I don't think Chasaw's ever gotten that comment before.
He did not care for that.
No.
but it was well deserved.
I know what it's like, though.
God. I was trying to go with the dog crap and the dollar bill under it, and that would. Oh my God! I was trying to go with the dog crap and the dollar bill under it, and that would. Oh my God!
You just dug a Boyer hole. You're continuing to dig.
Got some sweat going here. The hiccups are gone, but the flop sweat is here.
All right, we got 3 to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Score!
It is Shelley with 6, a Ruth with 118, a Cookie with 133, Boyer with 497.
Wow.
All right, Shell, you need to get in this game. So this
Yeah.
is going to be a 400. What is it going to be?
491 would tie.
491-point question.
All right, for the tie.
12 buttons on a touch-tone phone. What 2 symbols bear no digits?
Cookie.
Cookie.
The star and the pound.
That's correct.
400 and what?
91.
Next question.
How much
Does
is
a
it worth?
Mary... It's 1.
Crap. I'm just going to take a nap. You're going to help me.
All right. 10,000-point question.
Hey, I am awake.
Does a merry-go-round turn counter clockwise or clockwise?
Clearly.
Clockwise.
Boyer!
Counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise.
I was looking at it from underground.
I would have said clockwise.
I know, but
I
now
swear I would have said clockwise.
Don't
I
they
was
go
remembering
both ways?
the Balboa Park one, and then da-da-da-da-da. No,
Counter.
you grab the ring on counter.
Right.
Really?
Absolutely.
I totally would have said the other way.
I'm an idiot.
Boyer gets that one. What's the score, Chainsaw?
I
That was
don't know, but
10,000 pointer.
Boyer's way ahead.
Is he?
Because now I got to do 10,000 minus 5. I don't know.
You mean this
Whatever.
fat bastard's going to get our hard-earned $5 bills, and you know it's going to go right into that race car.
I know it.
How many more questions?
This is it.
This is the last one?
Last one.
Okay, this has to be worth 11,000 for everyone to have a
Excellent.
chance.
Well, just to make it fair, let's make this a 27,000-point question.
Okay.
27,000
Wow.
points.
All right.
How many curves are there in the standard paperclip?
Cookie!
Cookie! Three.
Three.
Two, what?
3.
What?
3. 3.
I'll give you a chance to change that answer.
I'm not going to.
I think you should.
I'm not going to.
If I was you, I would change that answer.
3.
I'm telling you, you want to change that. Final answer.
Final answer is 3. Come here, Mr. Lincoln. Oh, come here, Mr. Lincoln. Come in bunches.
What is he saying?
Come to me, Mr. Lincoln. He's having some weird...
Now, but what I said was the thing, and and when then whatever. What I said was the thing, and and when then whatever. What I said was the thing, and Nicely done, Chainsaw. You are the champion.
Yes, I am. Congratulations, Cookie.
Thank you very much, Chris.
All right, let's get a traffic update here on the KGB, and then it'll be sports time with the newly laden down with $15.
Wow.
The Chainsaw. If he can hoist his now much heavier body because of the currency in his pockets to his microphone, he will bring you sports next. Now that he's got $15 extra to spend, we could have like some sports exclusives.
Oh.
Could happen.
Or he'll stop by BG's and he'll power pork out all the BG's.
Well, he's got money
Bear
to
claws.
spend, like sports snitches who will be ready to kick down with like some secret sports info.
Wow.
I want to know more about sports snitches.
Well, you $15 will probably get Pete Rose to say whether or not he gambled on baseball.
Cool.
Things like that. Here's Ruthie.
Slow traffic continues in the South Bay if you're north 805 from Plaza up to the 94, then Claremont Mesa to the 52. 2 lanes open southbound 805 just past Palm. The other 2 shut down for a murder investigation where a body was found on the freeway this morning. Westbound 94 slows from Massachusetts to the 805, westbound 8 Lake Jennings to Greenfield, then from the 125 all the way to Lake Murray. The North County, South 5 heavy Cannon past Loma Santa Fe, South 15 El Norte Parkway slow to Villa Rancho Parkway. Join Matt Vasgersian and Mark Grant when the Padres host the Milwaukee Brewers live from the Q tonight at 6:30 on Channel 4. Welcome to the show. I'm Ruth 66 with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw, 101.5 KGB.
The Sky Show Ticket Blitz is on 101.5 KGB.
Presented by All Pro Quality Garage Doors.
We're launching a pair of tickets to the final Qualcomm Sky Show every 10 minutes and 15 seconds.
And all you have to do is call 570-1015 over and over and over and over. Get it? Get it? Until you win.
Q sample winner.
Oh my goodness!
Thank you, that's enough. Thank you, that's enough. Okay, thank you, that's enough. Hundreds of tickets given away every weekday after the DSC. Every 10 minutes and 15 seconds, a new winner. The Sky Show Ticket Blitz. Don't leave your radio. Take it to bed with you tonight.
The Sky Show Ticket Blitz from the San Diego County Toyota dealers and the station that blows things up.
101.5 KGB.
If you own a successful small business, you're savvy enough to spot a great opportunity and decisive enough to act on it before it's too late. Like this new 3.6 cents a minute offer when you get SBC Long Distance. You'll pay just 3.6 cents a minute when you're long distance calling with a 1-year term. And at the same time, simplify your billing with one statement for both your SBC local and long distance calls. It's this simple. SBC Long Distance, combined statements, just 3.6 cents a minute. Select, simplify, and save. Just call SBC at 1-800-761-2020 or go to sbc.com. As a small business owner, you can probably delegate it to yourself. Seeing small business differently.
This domestic direct dial service is provided by SBC Long Distance. $15 minimum monthly commitment and 1-year term required. Early termination fee applies. Calling card calls, taxes, fees, and any universal service funds extra.
Ahoy there, Coast Guard. I'm the safety pirate.
And you do what?
Why, I'm a fellow boat and safety enforcer. You know, wear your life jacket, take a boat and safety course, the usual boat and safety stuff.
Oh, so you must know the new Homeland Security issues for recreational boaters, right?
The landlubbers what?
Homeland Security. You know, no anchoring under bridges, keeping your distance from all U.S. naval and commercial vessels, avoiding security zones in busy ports. Ring a bell?
Oh, those issues.
Yeah.
Say, you happen to have a copy of those? You know, for the, uninformed boaters?
Right.
Make sure you know the new Homeland Security issues for boating. Visit www.safeboatingcouncil.org. By doing your part, you can help your boating law enforcement officials do theirs.
And remember, matey, boat smart, boat safe.
Hi, it's Chris Boyer for 24-Hour Fitness. The past 6 months, I've been working the 24/5 complete personal training program, and I'm feeling better than I have in years. When I started the 24/5 program back in December, my body fat percentage was too high. Through a program of more healthful eating, working out, and expert fitness guidance from Bill Burns, my personal trainer, I'm back in the healthy range and I have more energy and stamina. 24-Hour Fitness will show you how to reach your health and fitness goals. Call 800-204-2400 for the 24-Hour Fitness location nearest you. 800-204-2400. 2400. And during the month of June, stop by any 24-hour fitness location and enter to win one of over 300 trips to paradise. The 4-day, 3-night trips for 2 include hotel, airfare, and ground transportation in Hawaii.
Facilities and amenities may vary per location. Not all clubs open 24 hours every day. Personal training and 24/5 program available at an additional cost. No purchase necessary to enter to win. Restrictions apply. See club for complete details.
Used to be no-interest financing was a big deal. Then again, so was color television for the first month. Used to mean you were special, that you were getting a great deal. Then along came the clones, the duplicates, the wannabes. And before long, it was no interest this, no interest that, no interest mattresses. Something had to be done, and we did it. So now, not only will you pay no interest on a new Mitsubishi, you'll also get no worries to ride shotgun. That's a standard 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. And 7 years roadside assistance. Even when you buy our new crossover SUV, the Outlander, with standard air and an in-dash CD audio system. You'll get 0% APR for 60 months and 7 years of that special color TV feeling all over again. Introducing the Mitsubishi No Interest, No Worry program.
Important program and credit restrictions apply. For 0% APR, 60 monthly payments of $16.67 per thousand finance at 0% APR. See retailer for complete limited powertrain warranty and roadside assistance details. Excludes Lancer Evolution. Offer ends 6/30/03. Call 1-888-MITSU-2003 or visit MitsubishiCars.com for more information.
Shelly, what are you doing to our refrigerator?
Science fair project, Dad.
So why the fridge?
McDonald's has Dippin' Dots ice cream now.
Dippin' what?
They're deep frozen, crazy, creamy beads of ice cream in 4 fun flavors. Vanilla, chocolate, banana split, or tropical tie-dye.
I see.
They're super cold, so I'm doing fridge modification for the Dippin' Dot sensation.
We could just go to McDonald's.
But what'll I do for the science fair?
Refrigerator repair in record time?
How do you do that?
At participating McDonald's.
Whoa, I think the summer heat's gone to my head.
The what?
Well, I thought I saw a sign at McDonald's that said a 42-ounce size Coca-Cola is only 59 cents.
59 cents?
Uh-huh.
No. That can't be right.
Uh-huh, refreshing Coca-Cola.
Icy Coke, 42 ounces?
Uh-huh, for 59 cents. So you wanna...
Go back?
Uh-huh, and cool off?
Absolutely.
Oh, but what if it was just a mirage?
Oh, for a chance at a deal like that, I'll flip a U-turn, baby.
Cool.
42-ounce size Coke, 59 cents at McDonald's. Limited time offer. Price and participation may vary. Serving size refers to total cup capacity.
Have you had those Dippin' Dots?
I have not.
You haven't had Dippin' Dots?
No, I never have.
Do you know what they are?
Yeah, I've seen them.
Don't you go to the fair?
I only go to the fair for the corn dogs.
Dippin' Dots kick ass. I love Dippin' Dots. They're little BB-sized ice cream nuggets.
Oh.
You didn't know that?
They were bigger.
They're the size of a BB about. A big BB.
Oh, wow.
Now, Dave, many years ago when we were on, like, Rock 102 or something, somebody brought down this stuff called Ice Cream of the Future.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It was the same. It looked the same to me. Little tiny nuggets. I mean, you bit into them.
Well, I think it's the same thing.
That was it.
Just vaporize and explode. They were delicious.
Yes. They vaporize and explode in your mouth. Whoa. Wait a minute. That's...
Why do you like it so much?
But that chewing gum used to be like that.
Yeah. Oh, Dippin' Dots are awesome. You got to go get some.
What if it's just the start of a new addiction in my life that I have to battle against?
Are you an addictive person?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. With sweet stuff? Oh.
I didn't know this about you. I've
It's
known you for
crazy.
13 years, and you don't strike me as being an addictive person.
God, I held out on fish tacos for so long because they just didn't sound right, and then I ate one, and I'm just like a junkie at Rubio's. You know, I've got to be careful with that.
But so what? That's healthy food.
Yeah, it's fine. But it's just like there are times where I've got to have a fish taco. Get out of my way.
Oh, dear.
I have... Move!
Good Lord.
Yes!
You're scaring me now.
That's why I have to be careful. But
Take the risk and try the Dippin' Dots, I'm telling you.
all right, I'll try to do that.
They are awesome.
Are there flavors? Different flavors?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Oh,
No, Shell. There's no flavor to them at all.
Shut up. No, I meant
They're
like,
flavorless.
Is it like vanilla? What is there a preferred flavor?
No, they don't have vanilla.
They only have the flavor called cold.
They haven't got that one yet. They're working on it. Vanilla, because that's one of the hardest ice cream flavors to perfect. Yeah, they have lots of great flavors. And it's awesome. You will love it. Absolutely. I mean, do you like ice cream?
Oh, of course.
Even if you don't like, even if you're just like, ice cream, it's okay.
Right.
This stuff is just so fun.
It's better.
Really?
Yeah. Let's get a sports update. Here's the Chainsaw on KGB. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much, Dave Record. Shut it down, Chris Boyer, Ruth 66. Hello again, everybody. In the sports world. Yesterday's 8-4 loss in Arizona gave the Padres a 14-37 record. But what if they went on a tear and didn't lose a game for the rest of the year? They'd be 125-37. Best record in baseball history. And all you doubters out there would be pretending you knew it all along. You make me sick. The Padres host the Milwaukee Brewers tonight at the Q. First pitch 7:05 to kick off their 121-game winning streak. All right.
That's insane.
Huh?
You're stupid.
My math is wrong, too, but whatever. The Padres baseball taking you there. The Dodgers have won 10 in a row, moved into a tie for first with the Giants. How about that? Roger Clemens was denied career win number 300 yesterday. His former club, the Boston Red Sox, clobbered him for 8 runs, handing the Yankees their 8th loss in a row at Yankee Stadium. Roger coming in with, what was it, a glove that had 300th win on it?
Yeah, when he hasn't got it yet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's jerk enough to walk around after you've got your 300th win.
Yes,
with
it
a glove
is.
that says 300, but it's even more jerkier before you do it.
Yes, and then when you're denied, especially satisfying for your former club who did it in your crib. Word. Boston leads the Yankees by 2.5 atop the AL East. The Stanley Cup Finals begin tonight as the Anaheim Mighty Ducks visit the New Jersey Devils for Game 1. 2 sensational goalies. The Ducks, John Sebastian Jaguar, and the Devils, Martin Brodeur. Serena Williams blew past her first-round opponent in about half an hour at the the Freedom Open. Serena was so impressive that 10 French spectators surrendered to her. Gilles de Ferran won the Indy 500 Sunday.
Who?
Gil. Meanwhile, in the National Bet,
Hey, something else irritating me. They trying to get rid of the Winston Cup sponsor NASCAR. Ain't that something? Yeah, I'm with you. It's ridiculous. Who's going to sponsor NASCAR? Stay free mini pad? Well, we got 43 cars in the Kotex Cup this year. There's Jeff Gordon and the number 24 Strawberry Dew Chevy Monte Carlo. Hey, Larry, how'd you get tickets to the Tampon 200? Well, we pulled some strings and we got
Skitball Association. New Jersey.
What? Is there a fire? It sounds like a fire truck going by. Or Lucy walked by.
New Jersey has made the finals. San Antonio can close out Dallas tonight in Game 5, leading 3-1. Hit other sports stuff.
How about Chris Boyer taking third place at Cajon Speedway this weekend?
Come on.
Hey, we had a great night.
Great.
7:50 in 2 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, bye.
The Chainsaw brought to you by Tool Up in Kearney Mesa. DeWalt Industrial Power Tools and Tool Up in Kearney Mesa are joining forces this week to offer you some incredible prices.
In the spring of 1903, a strange buggy appeared on the streets of Detroit. It had no horses. Henry called it the Model T Ford, and with it, he killed the buggy business. A few years later, my grandpa came up with another revolutionary idea that killed his competition: make his own mattresses and sell them directly to the public. Hi, this is Jeff Scorzel, president of Banner Mattress. We've been handcrafting our own beds for almost 80 years. That much experience means we know what it takes to get you a great night's sleep. It also means we can beat the other guy's prices by around $200 every day. Why pay more somewhere else? Banner Mattress. We make them, you save.
Banner Mattress for the rest of your life.
Call 1-888-3-BANNER for the store nearest you, including El Cajon, Chula Vista, and Poway.
I was mad at myself, and mad at those darn credit card companies for bugging me all the time. Then I heard Ray Vincent on the radio. I called Home Equity Mortgage. I got a great debt consolidation home loan, and I got happy real fast. Thanks, Ray.
You're welcome, Jim. Hi, this is Ray Vincent, founder of Home Equity Mortgage. We understand how the pressure builds up when you get overextended. It happens to lots of homeowners. If you've finally had it with those high-interest credit card debts and those upsetting phone calls morning, noon, and night, Call Home Equity Mortgage for sensitive and sensible financial help. We'll move fast to consolidate your debt into one low-interest home loan. With one low monthly payment, perfect or less than perfect credit, call Home Equity Mortgage. 619-284-9900.
Home Equity Mortgage. The future belongs to you.
Save money and sleep better. Call Home Equity Mortgage, 284-9900. That's 619-284-9900.
Licensed by the Department of Corporations under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act. Lexus designed the ES to appeal to every one of your senses. Your sense of sound with the 6-disc CD audio changer. Your sense of touch with burled walnut accents. Your sense of smell with the scent of its supple leather. Your sense of sight with its stylish lines and power moonroof. Even your sense of taste with its ultra-responsive VVTi engine that can deliver you to a restaurant at the first hint of a craving. And now they're appealing to your sense of value. Because until June 30th, you can get the ES lease with opportunities starting at just $399 a month for 36 months. No security deposit required. Just $3,049 excluding applicable taxes and fees due at signing on approved credit. Amount due at signing is higher in New York, Connecticut, and Rhode Island. The ES, a luxury car in every sense of the word. See your Lexus dealer in Carlsbad, El Cajon, or Kearney Mesa, or visit Lexus.com.
Call 800 USA Lexus for important lease program limitations. $3,399 excluding applicable taxes and fees due at signing on approved credit for all vehicles garaged in New York, Connecticut, and Rhode Island. Offer applies to 2003 ES with premium package with another trim steering wheel, cargo net, trunk mat, and wheel locks. Not available in Hawaii. Offer ends on 6/30/03.
Hola, Spokes Marionette Rafael here at Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill. Today I'm in the kitchen where Brian is showing me how they make their new fajitas.
Okay, Rafael. First we start out by grilling the steak and chicken.
Oh, listen to that sizzle. There's nothing like the sound of delicious char-grilled steak and chicken in the afternoon.
All right, now we throw the onions and bell peppers on the grill.
Ah, listen, they're talking to each other. That's a beautiful thing. Oh, what are you doing over there?
Just warming up the flour tortillas.
They look like warm, buttery blankets of flavor.
Now we can start loading the plate with Rubio's savory black beans, seasoned rice, cool sour cream, and handmade guacamole.
Oh, yeah, come on. Load it up with the good stuff.
Then we just take the steak, chicken, and veggies off the grill, put the tortillas on the side, and it's ready to eat.
Amigo, that's a plate full of love.
Try Rubio's tasty new fajitas. Right now, get chicken and steak together for just $5.99. Only at Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill.
For a limited time at participating restaurants.
Hi, I'm George Zimmer. At Men's Warehouse, we know that when you're choosing a gift for Dad, the little things can make all the difference.
Hey, George, this is Jeff. I let my wife know about the Men's Warehouse gift cards. When they asked about gift suggestions, well, my 8-year-old daughter, Alexis, decided she wanted to get in on the action, so she had a pretty small budget, but while she was in the store with my wife, she asked the sales clerk if she could buy a gift card in the amount of $1. And the woman said yes and gave her the card. So I got several Men's Warehouse cards, but it was my daughter's $1 card that meant the most to me.
Hi, this is Alexis. My dad got a new suit and he looks great.
Thanks, Alexis. Sounds like the best gifts do come in small packages. I'm George Zimmer, founder and CEO of Men's Warehouse. You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Father's Day is June 15th. Call 1-800-776-SUIT.
Driving a brand new car? Fun. Buying a brand new car? Not as much fun. Now, the folks at Mossy know this. You know, they kind of laugh when they see these TV commercials where they got Pink getting the party started. Oh, okay. Sure. See, the folks at Mossy know that buying a new car can be a difficult and trying emotional experience for you. That's why they've invented the Mossy way to buy. It's easy. It's relaxed. There are no games. There's no hard sell. There's no sales guy walking back and forth between you and his sales manager with a piece of paper while you dicker over the price of the car. It's easy to save big. See, the instant quote system that they have at the Mossy way to buy puts everything on a computer screen right in front of you. The price of everything, the down payment, monthly payments, trade-in value, factory incentives, financing options. Nothing is held back. Nothing is hidden. And you walk out of there with the best possible deal that even the world's greatest negotiator could have gotten, even if you're the world's worst negotiator. And right now, Mossy Nissan has great factory incentives and low Mossy value prices on a great selection of brand new Nissans, including Altimas, Xteras, Frontiers, and Pathfinders. There's no games. It's just discount pricing every day. Mossy Nissan, National City, El Cajon, Kearney Mesa, Escondido, Oceanside. It's the Mossy family. I need your help with this one, folks. It's rare when the joke czar actually comes with his handout. But I'm coming to you, and I'm begging for help on this one. Goes the email from Paul. Dear Dave, I love your show. And after hearing your Stump the Joke Czar routine a couple times, I wonder if you could answer a question for me. I have an old friend that swears to me that there is a joke that starts with 3 nuns and a monkey holding a dildo walk into a bar.
Oh, that old chestnut.
Have you ever heard of such a joke? And if so, could you clue me in? This guy has been shoving it in my face for years, and I would love to get this guy back. Thanks a bunch, Paul Whitmer. I don't know that one.
Totally unfamiliar.
I don't know it either.
But apparently it starts out with 3 nuns and a monkey holding a dildo. So, you know, what I don't understand, Paul, is if your friend knows this joke, why don't you just demand that he give you joke satisfaction?
Right.
Just tell the joke.
Exactly.
Well, it violates the rule of 3s because you have 3 nuns and a monkey. That's 4. All jokes have 3. 3 nuns walk into a bar. 2 nuns and a monkey with a dildo walk into a bar. 1 nun, 1 monkey, and an antelope walk into a bar. You can't have 4. I say, therefore, you throw it out. Like all cartoon characters which are drawn as animated figures don't have 5 fingers on a hand.
Oh, well, I'm glad you were entertained by it.
Yeah.
No such.
You know, you violate the rule of 3s. Dave, Shelley, chainsaw. That's plenty.
Therefore, I think we should throw him out. Get him out now.
What was the cartoon hand? What did that have to do with it?
Well, there are certain numbers.
Part of my explanation of why 3s are funny and 4s are not.
There are certain number rules that can never be violated. And one is that no cartoon will ever have 5 fingers on a hand, and that there are no more than 3 characters necessary in any joke.
And 527 can never come in first.
Oh.
Except the time we did.
Lo, those many years ago.
Anywho.
Anyway.
Does anybody know this joke?
I don't think any such joke exists. And you know how many times I've got the email saying when, what's that jerk's
Breakfast
name
Club.
from Breakfast Club? Judge
Judge Reinhold?
Judge Reinhold.
Judd Nelson.
Judd Nelson.
Right?
Well, you said judge. Sorry.
Well, I didn't say Judge Reinhold. You just like F up and laugh.
I can't be ashamed of it. What do you do?
I wouldn't give a hoot in hell for a man who lost and laughed about it. By God.
Thank you, General.
People always write to me about the Breakfast Club because Judd Nelson is telling a joke as he's crawling around in the ceiling at the Breakfast Club.
Right.
No such, and because he doesn't get to the punchline, no such joke exists.
And how did it start?
I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah.
It might have started with 3 nuns and a monkey holding a dildo walk into a bar. Who gave a monkey a dildo anyway in the first place?
Well, I think he was holding it for one of the nuns.
Oh.
Who didn't want to be seen with it.
Dirty nuns.
Well, of course, if you were a nun and you had a dildo, you'd blame it on the monkey.
I guess so. Anyway, if you have any help for that, we'd appreciate it. Shell Whitney Houston caused all kinds of commotion last week in Vegas. She was there to do the Divas Live show on VH1, but the day before the event, she was seen coming out of a doctor's office, reportedly being treated for a bloody nose.
Uh-oh.
Gee, what do you suppose caused that?
Huh. Bobby's fist or the gram of cocaine up it?
Yep, that's all people are talking about. Was it the cocaine or getting punched?
Oh, God.
But her publicist, her professionally trained liar,
What a weary woman that must be.
claims the nosebleed was caused by the temperature in Las Vegas.
Right.
I do every time I go to Vegas, I'm
Sure.
dripping from the nose.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Good God. How do you even put that out there and expect people to believe it?
Whitney went to see an ear, nose, and throat doctor because it's so hot here. Well, you know, she's got to stand out there on the side of the road. It's not like she can go into a palace with air conditioning. They don't have air in Vegas yet, do they?
No.
I didn't think so.
No.
It doesn't make anyone else's nose bleed, as far as I know.
Well, I've been there half a dozen, maybe
Sure.
a dozen times.
Nosebleed?
Never.
Really?
Never.
Liar.
Ever.
Meanwhile, a newspaper in Vegas says the night before that, she made a public spectacle of herself looking completely trashed at a restaurant inside the Bellagio.
Uh-oh.
It's hard to think of Whitney being totally trashed.
Yeah, because usually the Coke keeps you more, on a level playing field.
You know who Liz Smith is?
Yes.
The gossip
Yeah.
columnist.
You know how old she is?
Oh, I know she's pretty.
75.
80.
Gosh.
And she hardly ever says anything, but when she does, it's worth listening to, since celebrities leak information to her that they want made public.
Right.
And this morning, she is confirming a report that Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman are getting back together.
What?
Nuh-uh.
What about little Penelope?
She believes is on the way out.
Huh. Well, you don't see much of her lately.
She says, I never met a single person. They don't look like a couple when they're together.
No.
Of course, he doesn't look like a couple when he's with anybody, including his past wives.
Yeah, that's true.
He didn't look like a couple with that, who was that brunette broad that he married? Mimi Rogers.
Yeah.
They didn't look like a couple.
Mm-hmm.
They never looked like a couple with Nicole Kidman. They looked awkward and uncomfortable with each other.
And Nicole Kidman's been at the Cannes Festival with the guy who just won Best Oscar.
Oh,
for the
little-
pianist.
the one who kissed
Katie
Halle-
Lang?
Yes,
Yeah, that guy.
The one who kissed Halle Berry on the
That's
mouth.
who she's been stripping.
Well, I hear he's a good kisser.
She says, I never met a single person in the press or working with Tom who thought this romance would turn into marriage. She points out that Nicole was truly broken up by their split and still harbors fond feelings for the man she was married to for 10 years. She goes on and on and on about how Nicole never said a bad word about Tom the whole time they were apart. And she would never run a story like this unless she had some inside dope, so don't be surprised if it turns out to be true. She believes that they will be back together before the end of the year.
Oh.
Poor Nicole, though, went out and bought all those high heels that she got to wear because she's not with Shorty anymore.
Maybe that's part of the deal.
She gets rid of all
No, that she gets to wear high heels.
Oh, maybe so she can tower over him.
Stumpy's just going to have to get over it.
That was the one little tacky thing she said, huh?
That was the only tacky thing I heard her
Oh,
say.
now I can wear high heels.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck has just signed $1 million deal with a hair care company in France, L'Oreal.
Ooh.
They issued a statement saying, we are Ben Affleck and hair? Does anyone go, hey?
No.
Does anyone go into Supercuts and say,
Give me the
look
Ben.
at that Ben Affleck look that's so hot these days? I don't even know what his hair looks like. He's a dope. Sorry, he's not a dope, but he's just a regular guy.
Yeah, it's not special.
Short, dark, regular hair.
Yeah.
And I'm sure whatever his haircut is, he spends $15,000 every time he gets it done.
That's true.
They say that they are proud that Ben Affleck will represent L'Oreal all over the world, except, of course, North America.
Why not?
Well, idiot stars are.
He won't do it here.
So it says. Jennifer Lopez had the same deal with L'Oreal for the past 4 years. Ben will promote their shampoos, conditioners, and gels on TV, in magazines, and on posters. A longtime friend from Boston says, what happened to him? He used to care about his credibility. Now he's turned into a bitch. A celebrity vacuum cleaner sucking up every quarter he can. Well, buying diamond-crusted toilet seats.
Yeah.
He used to ridicule actors like that, and now he's become one.
Big surprise.
He's actually become the pet of someone who he used to ridicule.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
really all he is.
How long till she puts one of those leashes that little 2-year-olds have on at the mall?
The little bungee.
The vest.
No, you're too far, Ben. Come back here. Reel it in.
How long?
Very quickly.
It'll be some sort of electric shock vest, like a dog collar.
Ozzy Osbourne thinks President Bush is the most frightening person he's ever met. Apparently, Ozzy doesn't have a mirror.
That's saying a lot.
No kidding.
He was invited to a White House dinner last year, and he says, when you meet a person, you either get a good vibe or a not so good vibe or a terrible, just god-awful vibe. He gave off no vibe.
He's invisible.
Like he's dead.
Hammered there, Ozzy.
He was like a robot.
The only vibe Ozzy gave up was the DTs.
He is a weird dude. I mean, that guy is physically a wreck, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
He can't even walk. How old is he?
Well, he's always falling down, breaking his legs and toes and stuff.
Mid-50s?
He walks
Yeah,
like a
especially-
guy who's in his 80s and has had a hard go of it, you know?
He's 52. I think I remember hearing him scream.
Mariah Carey may dress like a hooker, but she wants the world to know she's just the opposite.
Oh, come on. You've done everyone this side of the Mississippi.
Well, no,
Nope.
she's always saying she could count them on one hand.
That's right. She says,
Liar.
I only slept with 5 men.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Shelley.
Come on.
Maybe she meant at one time, huh, Shell? Or in 1 week.
That makes a little more sense.
Maybe a month.
Yeah.
She has decided not to have sex with anyone else again until she meets Mr. Right.
Oh, brother.
She says, I'm still single and I don't have casual sex. I don't like it. I'm waiting for a real relationship. Relationship. I know people who have one-night stands, but that's not for me. In case you're wondering, wherever Mariah gets her heart broken, she gets over it by listening to her own music. She says, it can be healthy to listen to my sad songs and
Brother.
cry for a while.
That's the most narcissistic thing I ever heard.
But then I listen to a happy song and I think about the next guy.
Me.
It was a happy song. A happy
I
place.
sing so good.
Natalie Maines
Oh, now what?
is the Dixie chick whose mouth always gets her in trouble.
Right.
Last week, while performing at the Country Music Awards, we talked about this a little bit. She wore a T-shirt that said, you remember she was so apologetic, and then it almost seems like she turned 180 degrees and decided just to rub everyone's face in the whole thing,
When people didn't accept her apology.
posing on the cover of Entertainment Weekly with the words Saddam's Angels written on them.
I didn't get that. What does she mean by that?
She was just mocking the people who accused her of being that. So she was just putting all the headlines and all the smear things. And
But of course, if you don't look at it and say, oh, what a poor person, then you've taken it out of context. Okay? If you look at it and go, what a jerk, nice apology, then you don't get it, okay? You're not cool enough, smart enough, and esoteric enough to get it. Anyway, she wore a shirt last week performing at the Country Music Awards that said F-U-T-K. TK is Toby Keith. What does the F-U stand for? Toby says she's been trying to pick a fight with me for 9 months. Ever since I hit #1 with my patriotic song, she told me she hated it, called me ignorant. I took the high road and didn't respond. So she didn't get the fight she wanted. She finally got it when she attacked our president on foreign soil, but she's still not done. If y'all think she's done, you're crazy. Stuff comes out of her blowhole on a daily basis.
Wow.
Attention all men. One thing you don't want to see is your girlfriend reading the cover story in the new issue of Jane magazine. The headline says, Miracle Sex Positions to Make It Feel Bigger.
All righty.
Then the actual article is called, He's Small, but I Love Him Anyway.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
Oh. So many things.
Everybody can't be huge.
Yeah, but you don't want to find your wife or your girlfriend, absorbing comfort from that story.
Well, she ought to know if you're small or not.
What?
So you can just work with what you have, that's all. It's very productive.
You have no idea what it's like to be a guy.
Go ahead, own your smallness.
Celebrate your tiny penis.
I can understand the pain and suffering.
Also from this month's issue of Jane magazine, a warning for you Botox users. A recent study found that muscles adjacent to the ones paralyzed by Botox have to work harder than usual, which actually creates new wrinkles where there weren't ones before.
Oh, no.
So there's not much point in using it.
That's 2 appointments I can cancel this afternoon.
All right, let's get a traffic update. Is the 805 still closed?
I don't know.
You're talking about traffic. What would I know about that?
The 2 left lanes are still open, but
Wait a
the
minute,
2
there goes
right
something
lanes
shiny.
are still closed for at least another hour for a murder investigation. That's South 805 just past Palm Avenue. Slowing in the South Bay northbound 5 from the 54 to the 15, from the North 805 from Plaza all the way up to North Park and Balboa to the 52. Westbound 8 slows Jackson Drive to Waring Road. There's an accident right around Fletcher in the middle of all that. Westbound 94 heavy from College to Euclid. And in North County, South 5 heavy Cannon to Loma Santa Fe, South 15 out of Escondido, then Camino del Norte to Mira Mesa. Make sure someone else's bad driving doesn't ruin your day. Pay attention and stay alert in highway work zones. Please slow for the Caltrans Cone Zone. I'm Ruth 66 with Dave Shelley and Chainsaw, 101.5 KGB.
Poway Chevrolet is Trucktown USA. And now through May 31st, you can save literally thousands in Trucktown markdowns. Yes, get $7,500 net savings on 2003 LS half-ton Silverado Extra Cabs. After $4,500 dealer discount and $3,000 factory rebate. Get $8,500 net savings on 2003 LS Suburbans. After $5,000 dealer discount and $3,500 factory rebate. Or get 0% APR financing on all new Chevys in stock. Swing by Poway Chevrolet. Take a 24-hour test drive and register to win tickets to a Padres game, the zoo, Wild Animal Park, or a chance to see Fleetwood Mac in concert. Chevrolet, the most dependable, longest-lasting trucks on the road. Hurry, ends May 31st at Poway Chevrolet. Trucktown, USA. East on Poway Road off I-15.
2 Silverado X-Cabs and 2 Suburbans at that savings. VIN numbers 300731, 326560, 190337, 150558. 0% APR on approved above average credit. Rebates in lieu of financing. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 years or older. 30 giveaway tickets. Odds of winning based on number of entries. Drawing held June 5th, 2003. Estimated prize value $1,095.
How does a clothing store manager find good salespeople?
Finding good salespeople? Hey, that's the hardest part of my job.
Salespeople who like working with customers.
Listen, if you don't like people, you shouldn't be in sales.
They find each other here in San Diego on Monster.com. That's where good workers find good jobs. Blue collar, white collar, no collar. There are thousands of jobs right here in the San Diego area, right now at Monster. If you're looking for some good workers, go to Monster. If you're looking for a job, it's free. Fill out one application anytime, day or night, at Monster.com.
Ted, I'm so glad you're here. You're one of the best salesmen that's ever worked in this store. This is a good fit.
Monster works for everybody. Never settle. Log on to Monster.com.
If you're a cook, nurse, salesperson, IT pro, truck driver, whatever you do, Monster works for everybody. Find your job. It's free. Log on to Monster.com today.
Susan, a 34-year-old teacher, checked with Freeway Insurance and saved $393 on auto insurance.
Those savings add up.
Ed, a 27-year-old baker, checked Freeway and saved $532.
That's a lot of dough.
Debbie, age and occupation anonymous, did not check Freeway. She paid $680 too much. Next time, you better check with Freeway, where you get the lowest total price, the lowest down payment, and the lowest monthly payment on auto insurance. Listen, call other companies if you want, but if you forget to check with Freeway, you could be missing hundreds of dollars in savings. So be like Bob, the doctor, who checked and saved $943 for his family. Say Call Freeway at 1-800-464-SAVE. That's 1-800-464-SAVE. Or log on to freewayinsurance.com. Remember the name, Freeway. It's that thing you're speeding on.
Heads up, if you're in the South Bay, a death investigation has closed southbound 805 at Palm. Get the latest news 24 hours a day on News Radio 600 KOGO.
Tool Up and DeWalt bring you the Yellow and Black Payback. It's a monster and it's here. The Yellow and Black Payback works like this. You buy DeWalt power tools, and why wouldn't you? They're great. Buy them at Tool Up in San Diego at everyday low prices. And for every dollar you spend, you gain points towards incredible gifts and prizes. Listen to this. How would you like to apply your points towards free DeWalt tools or jackets and clothing? And how would you and the crew like to have a Sea-Doo personal watercraft with your name on it? It's easy. Just start making DeWalt your power tool of choice, as it should be already, and you're on your way to great gifts and prizes. Get over to Tool Up and check out the details today. Just off the 163 in the heart of San Diego on Kearney Villa Road. Get the ball rolling. You'll be on your way to great stuff in no time. The Yellow and Black Payback is brought to you by DeWalt and Tool Up right here in San Diego. Don't forget, Tool Up opens at 5:30 a.m. every Monday through Friday, so come get the day started with DeWalt and Tool Up.
Did you know a Honda Accord could go from San Diego all the way to the wine country north of San Francisco on one tank of gas? Hi, I'm Mike Peterson, General Manager of Tipton Honda. Accords get almost 600 miles per tank. How far can you go on a tank? Well, I thought so. We can fix that. Tipton's designed a lease on Accords for just $179 a month. Now that's how you build a long-term relationship.
Tipton, we're in
it for the long run.
On approved credit, $27.87 cash or trade equity due from customer at lease signing. 0 security deposit. 48 monthly payments of $179.99 plus tax. Lease includes 12,000 miles per year with 15 cents per mile over. Model CM553.
$179 a month and almost 600 miles per tank? Now that's how you build a long-term relationship.
Tipton, we're in it for the long run.
Tipton Honda, right next to Home Depot and El Cajon.
We're on the KGB. It's Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw here. We've talked about our gaydar here on the show before, and we're pretty good at it. At least, I think I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, I think you are, Dave. You picked some out that we had not...
Although I never knew Elton John was gay. I never knew Freddie Mercury was gay.
Yeah, I think your gaydar's right on.
Yeah, right on there, Chris. What are you, sucking up to the host? You have horrible gaydar, Dave.
Is that right?
That was a long time ago, though.
That was the worst. It couldn't be worse, but go ahead.
Freddie Mercury with nail polish.
Didn't get it.
Queen. Band is called
Hey,
Queen.
you know what? Steven Tyler wears nail polish.
Differently than Freddie did. I mean, come on.
A
who
lot of
knew
rock
Freddie
stars
was
wear nail
gay?
polish. There's guys going to work today who wear nail polish.
I mean, you want to talk about a guy who's flamboyant? Steven Tyler certainly could be. I mean, if you just looked at him and didn't know his history of womanizing and digging chicks, you could go, he might be a G-man.
Well, Raymond has written to us, and he's understood our feelings about gaydar.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, I have no doubt that my younger sister's boyfriend is gay.
Yikes.
In fact, I'm pretty sure I've seen his picture on a gay dating website that I use.
Oh, no.
That he uses?
Yes, he's gay.
Got it.
I didn't give up on girls entirely until I was 23, so I can understand that this guy is confused. And what if a confused gay guy? And probably doesn't want to admit to himself and others that he's gay. And I could respect that, except that he's dating my baby sister.
Right.
To get to you.
Hey!
So what do you guys think? Should I tell her that I think he's gay? Is it any of my business? Or should I just let her find out that for herself?
He should print the ad out from the gay thing.
So he should tell her.
And leave it for her. Or hand it to her. Hey, here's something you might not know. Anyway, I got to go.
Jeez, what a chicken way to do it. I mean, if he's really concerned about his baby sister, he sits her down like a douche commercial and talks to her about
Like
it.
a douche commercial?
Well, you know, it's like you
They gotta
have
find a
warm-
meadow?
You have a meadow and you run to each other and then he embraces her and says, your boyfriend's gay.
And then he runs away?
He runs away.
Some Joni Mitchell music, maybe?
Right. Yeah, just soften the blow a little bit.
So you tell, huh, Shell?
Nope, I'm going to stay out of it.
Keeping your big bazoo out of it, huh?
None of my damn business.
Since when do you keep your big bazoo out of anything?
When I'm answering questions theoretically and not in actuality.
Gotcha.
Now, is this based on suspicion or knowledge? I
I-
think there's a delineation there.
It's his gaydar, which is not factual. It's a suspicion thing.
Then shut the hell up.
Really?
I think you should talk to the guy in question.
And ask him out.
What would you say to him, Ruth? I mean, what would be the point?
I would tell him about the ad that I saw. Wondered if this was you.
It's fun to be a girl.
Stop it. You're so funny.
It's fun to be a girl.
Don't I know
It's
it?
fun to put on a dress and...
Okay, thank you, Renee. You're not helping, honey. I don't know what to tell you that one, Raymond. You're just guessing on that one.
That's right.
Maybe you could go to your sister and say, I'm just guessing on this, but I guess your boyfriend's gay.
Or try to make out with the boyfriend, and then you'll know for sure.
Isn't that the premise of Will and Grace? Weren't they going together and then he turned?
Is that right?
Yeah, they did have an episode where they tried to sleep together as teenagers. You know, they did the flashback.
In college,
and
right?
he just couldn't do it, yeah.
And you're on the KGB. What's going on?
Hey, Dave.
Hey.
Well, it wouldn't do any good to tell her because I just got out of a 9-year relationship with a guy, and
Relationship?
Yeah, we weren't married. So. Everyone's convinced he was gay.
Well, have you asked him?
Oh, I've accused him of it because our intimacy level was not at an appropriate level for me.
That's a nice way of putting it. He wasn't boning you enough,
Yeah,
right?
he wasn't putting the wood to me like he oughta.
Wasn't putting the
For
wood to
9
me like he
years.
oughta.
Why just say 9 years, for God's sakes?
Well, the first 5 were pretty good, nice, but the last part of it, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't just being not cool, and I wanted to make sure I didn't make any mistakes, and I'm getting a pretty good settlement out of it.
Did you guys have children?
No children, no marriage.
No, wait, you say you're getting a settlement out of it. You weren't married, were you?
No, but we owned a couple homes and some, we were together for a long time, so.
Yeah.
And we're being really cool to each other and working with each other, and him and his new girlfriend are going to live in the house now.
I hate her. I hate her.
I guess it is.
I just hope she makes his life miserable. She's so high maintenance, you should see all the shit in the house. I mean, stuff.
Hey, girl.
I mean, stuff.
Now you know I got to fix that.
I'm sorry.
I don't get it. I thought you were breaking up because he's gay.
Well, no, everybody else said he's gay.
What about the new girl?
Maybe she's a boy.
Maybe, Ann. So, Ann,
So confused.
is anyone putting the wood to you now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Mama, like.
wood.
Getting it regular now.
Oh, yeah.
Like they oughta.
I just got home from a very nice weekend.
Where'd you go?
Well, I was up in Lake Elsinore. On the lake, my new friend has a house on the lake. It's beautiful.
Did you get slammed? Slammed like a
$5 omelet.
4 or 5 times at least.
wow.
Wow,
Nice.
bragger.
$20 worth of eggs right there.
Tidal wave
Quite
at
a bit.
Lake Elsinore.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. It was beautiful.
Good for you.
It was magical.
You know, Claudia Schiffer can't say that with a straight face.
You know, it is important information because how many times have we seen, especially in the previous generation, of by pressure, a man marrying a woman, having kids, and then all of a sudden they're all teenagers and he said, "Hi, everybody, I'm gay." And then the whole place is just fractured. You know
No,
what
I'm not going to have any kids.
Okay. All right, well, I'm glad you're getting the wood put to you, Ann.
Boy, me too.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Hardly anything you can
It's
say
just
about
good
that.
stuff, is what
Yeah.
it is.
That's poetry right there. All right, let's get a sports update now. Here is the Chainsaw on KGB. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much, David, and hello again, everybody in the sports world. The Padres lost again yesterday, 8-4 in Arizona. Brian Lawrence's two-hitter on Friday night giving Padre fans hope that perhaps a worst-to-first World Series championship could happen this year. But then the medication wore off. 2 more losses since have given the Padres a 14-37 record. The Padres host the Milwaukee Brewers tonight at the Q. First pitch, 7:05. The Dodgers have won 10 in a row. The Dodgers, and they have vaulted into a tie for first with the Giants. Roger Clemens denied his 300th career victory as his former team, the Boston Red Sox, shelled him for 8 runs as the Yankees have lost 8 in a row at Yankee Stadium.
Ouch.
Boston leads New York by 2.5 in the AL East. Stanley Cup Finals begin tonight as the New Jersey Devils host the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. 2 outstanding goalies. The Ducks' John Sebastian Jaguar and the Devils' Martin Brodeur. Route 66, who has the edge in this series? The Aztecs still reeling from last... I'm sorry?
I don't know.
Okay. The Aztecs still reeling from last week's controversy wherein San Diego State Athletic Director Rick Bay was forced to resign due to mismanagement in the equipment room. It didn't help Bay's case when, in an effort to keep his job, he offered San Diego State President Steven Weber 2 brand new Aztec sweatsuits. What a good move. Meanwhile, in the National Bell,
I discovered if you scramble up the letters in Mitsubishi, it spells I'm busy. You can do that with a lot of things. If you like to drink, wear Reebok. You scramble up Reebok and it's beer? Okay. Oklahoma? Look, a homo. And I'm not making fun of gay people. I have a couple gay relatives, several gay friends. I love them very much. And plus, I think that if every man were honest about it, he would admit that at some time or another in his development, he's wondered whether or not he himself might be gay. I remember the first time I wondered whether or not I might be gay. I was having sex with this guy. And I'm thinking, what does this mean? You know, but interestingly enough, the priest explained to me it was just part of being an altar boy.
Basketball Association. New Jersey has made the finals already. San Antonio can close out Dallas tonight in Game 5, leading 3-1. And other sports, David.
That's that guy passing you on eastbound 5.
It is 8:27 and 15 seconds, and this is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
And the chainsaw brought to you by the Chip Merchant. Where you're going to get 10% off already low prices on computer systems and upgrades. Call 800-808-CHIP, the Chip Merchant, for systems, service, and more. Here's Route 66.
Slow traffic continues in the South Bay north on 5 from the 54 to the 15, then SeaWorld Drive to Mission Bay Drive. The 2 left lanes are open. Southbound 805 just past Palm Avenue in the South Bay. Murder investigation still going on there with the 2 lanes closed. Westbound 94 slows from the 15 into downtown. North 805 slows towards the 94, then Balboa to the 52. North County Coast, South 5 heavy Palomar Airport Road, then Loma Santa Fe. South 15 slows 78 to Villa Rancho, then Poway off and on to Mira Mesa. Now you can get unlimited Nextel walkie-talkie minutes for as little as $29.99 a month. Call 1-800-NEXTEL-9 today. Taxes, fees, and other charges apply. I'm Route 66 with DSC 101.5 KGB.
The Harley Days of May put these people in hog heaven.
Because I won. I won a Harley Davidson.
Wanna beat next? Wanna beat next?
No way. Oh, my God.
Keep it on 101.5 KGB. Every weekday after the DSC. And log on to 101kgb.com to grab one of 20 2003 Harley Davidson V-Rod motorcycles.
There are only 4 Harleys left.
All this month could be sitting pretty. The Harley Days of May. The Harley Days of May.
My wife wants breast implants, but I'd rather stroke that V-Rod instead of her any day.
On 101.5 KGB.
All right, there you sit in that, well, whatever it is you're driving, and you're thinking, I'd love to drive something new, but that'll never happen for me. Well, get this. Right now at El Cajon Ford, it's so easy to get out of that and into a great new 2003. How about a fun-to-drive Focus, or a hot new Mustang, or the exciting all-new T-Bird? Just in time for your summer driving fun today at El Cajon Ford.
If it's a new truck or SUV you want, come to your truck headquarters, El Cajon Ford. And remember, nobody has lower Ford credit rates, bigger cash back, or special El Cajon Ford discounts. Right now, get rates as low as 0% APR or big cash back on selected models on approved credit.
During El Cajon Ford Sell-a-thon, take your pick from hundreds of your favorites, including Rangers, F-Series trucks, Explorers, Expeditions, and more.
Right now, El Cajon Ford has their biggest selection of the year, including an extra-large group of Rangers. Hey, you want a new truck or SUV? Come to El Cajon Ford at Broadway in Maine.
Hi, it's Tony Gwynn. Nobody beats El Cajon Ford. Budweiser True Music is music created for real music lovers by real musicians, like Corey Taylor from Stone Sour.
I drive my fiance nuts. I'm constantly getting up like,